Hey everyone!
Guten Morgen!
We are in Zurich in Switzerland and we're on our way to catch a train to Grindelwald in the Swiss Alps. So we're super excited to be here. This is a place we've wanted to explore for a very long time and for you to come along with us. So the plan is over the next 7 days is to hike from Grindelwald through the Swiss Alps to Zermatt at the foot of the Matterhorn. So there's a couple of caveats to that. We will be taking the odd train or cable car along the way, as this journey normally takes longer than the 7 days we have here. So yeah, let's go catch that train to Grindelwald.
Let's go! Alright guys, we're at Zurich main station of Bahnhof. So we just got ourselves the Swiss half fare card. So this card will get the discount 50% for most of the public transportation in Switzerland, and it's valid for 1 month. So it's suitable for us. So the cost of the Swiss half fare card is 120 Swiss franc, and you need your passport because you have to put all the details of yourself in. So you get the discount straight away when you buy a ticket. For example, we're going to Grindelwald today. The normal fare is 84 franc, but with this half fare card, you get 42 franc per person. So we'll make good use out of it.
Alright guys, so we've made it on our first train in Switzerland. See you in Grindelwald. The train journey took about 2.5 hours. It was a really beautiful journey. We passed through the Swiss countryside into Bern, then past the stunning lakes around Interlaken, where we changed trains for the final stretch to Grindelwald. This was easily the best section of the journey, going through the Grindelwald Valley surrounded by the majestic peaks of the Alps and the ever-present Eiger that dominates the area. Alright guys, we've now arrived in Grindelwald, and so now we're heading up to Grindelwald Feest, which is an area up here in the mountains, and to get there you need to catch a cable car, and then once we get up there there's a few hikes and stuff we can do. So we're heading to the cable car now. We'll see you up there. Go, 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 go. Oh. All right, here we go.
Here we go.
Up to
Feest.
Feest. All right, as you can probably tell, we're now on the cable car to Grindelwald Feest. So the half price card is already coming in for the win. So we got half price tickets. How much was it?
So full price 36 euros.
Francs. 36 francs.
Francs. And then we pay only 18 francs for
francs.
one way
So
ticket.
36 for both of us. So yeah, coming in for the win, and we're already getting some amazing mountain views here. Check those out. The gondola ride up to Feest takes about 25 minutes, where we had amazing views of the Grindelwald Valley and the surrounding peaks. And this was the last time we could fully see the Eiger, as clouds quickly came in after this and didn't go away for the whole time we're in Grindelwald. So you can also hike up to Feest if you're up for it, but we're after something a little bit more relaxing on our first day, as we had plenty of hiking ahead of us. Alright, so we're now about to go on the Feest Cliff Walk. It's a little bit busy today, so there's a bit of a traffic jam going on. But yeah, Check it out. Wow, so this cliff walk just hangs over the cliff here. Whoa, you got to duck your head here. It's super low. And if you look down, it is just kind of hanging out from the cliff. It's kind of suspended. It's crazy. And we've got these mountains in the background. And down there, we've got this awesome waterfall as well. It's absolutely roaring. Wow. So what do you think, Nat? Hey?
Amazing.
It's beautiful, isn't it?
Impressed.
Yeah. These views are fantastic. Check that out. Big mountains, snow-capped peaks.
Have the Back Alp Lake.
Can you see it from here?
No.
No. Alright, so there's also a suspension bridge here. It looks like it wobbles a little bit as well, so let's see how we get on. Alright, so we're now walking across this suspension bridge. That's not wobbly at all.
It's not.
No. But I could see it wobbling when other people... Oh, it wobbles in the middle. It wobbles in the middle. But apart from that, it's okay. Alright, so the cliff walk is about 300 meters long, and at the end here there's like a restaurant and this bridge to nowhere that's like a little viewpoint, and check out the line for it. It's crazy. I don't think we're going to line up for that, are we?
No, I don't think so.
No. But we're going to go on a hike now. Alright guys, so we're at the Feist viewpoint, which is just above the cliff walk. So once you're done with the cliff walk, you can walk up these stairs here and come here and get a photo and stuff from here. There's no lines here, and they have these little nooks that you can go into, so everybody can kind of have their little spot without interfering with each other. And if you look at the line at the Feist cliff walk viewpoint there, it's absolutely crazy. So save yourself the hassle, come up here and you get the same views. Alright guys, we're now hiking out to Pekulpsi Lake, which is a 6.1 kilometer out and back. Can't wait to get there. Seeing photos of this place, it's like the lake is like an infinity pool with a backdrop of mountains. Can't wait, sounds awesome, looks awesome, let's go. How's it going, Nat? It's pretty tough going, isn't it?
I'm worried about tomorrow.
Yeah, it's all uphill so far. There's heaps of people on the trail. It's like a very popular and busy trail. But yeah, tough going, all uphill in the beginning. I always have to film when you're struggling. It's the best bit. And there's still some snow here, check it out. Yeah, a little patch of snow. There's a little bit of snow on the mountains here. And the struggler. Alright guys, so we've made it to Pekulpsi Lake, and check it out, check out those reflections. So now I'm just walking up here somewhere to a viewpoint so I can see both lakes with those mountain backdrops. We'll be looking back this way, but it's like started to drizzle a little bit and clouds have come over, so I'm not sure if we'll be able to see the mountains, but let's go check it out. Okay, so I've got to walk up here somewhere to get to this viewpoint, or I'll just stop on the path, whichever comes first. So it is starting to rain. Don't want to get caught in this rain really. Yeah, check it out. Absolutely fantastic. Got some mountain views behind us. but as you can see, it's a little bit obscured by the clouds. So let's see. Alright guys, so we made it to the viewpoint, and as you can see behind us, you can see the two lakes and the mountains behind us, kind of obscured by clouds, but I'm just happy to be here and see what I can see. I'm thankful for that, but absolutely stunning here. I think one of the mountains behind us is the Eiger, forget the name of the rest, but yeah, I'm going to head back down and get some views from different angles. And you can see down there are loads of benches around the lakes, and most people are just hanging out down there taking photos, relaxing, taking in these views. But if you come up here, look, from this viewpoint to see both lakes, nobody's here. There's literally nobody here. So yeah, definitely, if you're up for it, just walk the extra, what is that, 200-300 meters, and you get these stunning views from here. There you can see that infinity pool in front of us. I think it's the released water or something, it must be. But yeah, I wonder if that leads down to the waterfall we seen earlier at Feast. More investigation will need to go into this. Alright guys, so we're now heading back to Grindelwald because we have a football game to watch. Wow. So if you're wondering which one it is the Euro 2024 quarterfinal, England versus Switzerland. So it's a bit of an awkward place to watch the match. And if you're wondering, Nat is Thai and I'm Australian, but we are both British citizens and we live in England. So we're here and we're gonna go out and support the lads. So let's go.
Come on, England. It's beautiful walking back as well.
Yeah. Yeah. That was a good point by Nat there. It is good walking back because you've got the mountains in front of you and you can see Feast up there. Yeah. Really, really cool. So yes, this is a really cool walk. It is very popular though. There are loads and loads of people here because you can catch the cable car. Like it makes it easy for people to get up here, I suppose. But yeah, very, very awesome day out here in Grindelwald. All right, we found a spot for the football. Get in.
Come on, England.
We end up watching the game at Espresso Bar, which is a cozy little bar that serves some great beers, and England end up winning on penalties. But let's not talk about the final, shall we?
Guten Morgen, everyone. This is our day 2 in Switzerland. The real hike starts today, isn't it?
Oh yeah, it gets real.
We just got off the train from Alpigen station. We're gonna hike the Eiger Trail today and onwards to Wengen. They're gonna be about 10 plus miles today. The weather is not promising. If you can't tell by all the fog that we're surrounded by. Yeah, hope it clears up. Yeah, hopefully. Yeah. But yeah, we'll see you on the trail. See you on the trail. Alrighty, so we've been on the trail for a little bit now and it is very, very steep. So normally people would take the train out to Klein Scheidegg and they would hike back down here to Alpe Glen. But obviously we got on to Wengen, so that would be going backwards. So yeah, what makes this hike here, oh, I'm running out of breath. So what makes this hike here special is you walk along the north face of the Eiger, which is that giant mountain that overlooks Grindelwald and all over the Swiss Alps here. So yeah, we'll be walking along the base of that, but given the weather right now, not sure if we're going to see it. But we will be walking along that north face eventually. So yeah, see you on the trail. Salamander. Where? Oh look! Look at that, we found a salamander here. Check it out. It's like black and slimy. Almost looks like a slug. It's so still as well. Yeah, let's try to suss you out on. Alright, so we have the Slot Canyon here. So the Slot Canyon runs for about 200 meters or so. It's absolutely stunning. And if we turn around here, we're standing on the bridge right now that kind of crosses the Slot Canyon. And if you look up,
There is a double waterfall up here. You can't really see it because it's so foggy and misty and stuff. But if you come here on a nice day, this would be absolutely phenomenal. So it turns out we do get to see the second waterfall. Check it out. Woo! Look how powerful it is. It's almost like it's coming out of a tap or something. It's just shooting out of the side of the mountain here and down onto those rocks. It's absolutely crazy. That's super, super powerful. Let's try and get a closer look at this bad boy. We might get sprayed with water though. Oh, climb up these rocks. They're not too slippery. Here we go. Oh, check it out. Just thunders off that rock and down the Slot Canyon. Absolutely crazy. So they have these fences along the trail, along with these electrical fences, and you have these gates to pass through. But they're kind of like a lightsaber looking thing. They it's on like a spring or something, so it kind of flicks back. So be careful of that, it's going to flick you. Boom, 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 boom. Yeah, it's pretty violent.
Nearly hit me in my belly.
Yeah, onward we go through the rain. All right, so we've come across yet another waterfall, and there's this big ice sheet here, and there's a little cave. Oh, there's Nat inside the cave. It's so awesome. Yeah, so far this trail has been really, really cool, despite the poor weather. Like, we've been walking through like fields that kind of covered in wildflowers and stuff, and all these waterfalls and streams and stuff along the way. It's absolutely stunning. So yeah, despite the weather. Oh no, someone's ready to throw a snowball at me. Oh, you missed. So yeah, absolutely stunning trail so far. Despite the bad weather, we're still getting a kick out of it. So yeah, let's keep going. Alright guys, the weather is starting to clear up. We can see some mountains behind us, and if we go around, we see the cable car going up to the Eiger, and here's the Eiger now. Look, it's all revealed to us. Woohoo! Look at that, there's all these waterfalls just cascading down. That's crazy. And to think we've been walking around this the whole time and we couldn't see this. It was just hidden by mist. And look at that. Wow, absolutely fantastic. It's like opened up a whole new world. Absolutely amazing. Please clear up more. I want to see more of you. And also these mountains that are revealed up here, that is Grindelwald Feast that we were yesterday. So where that patchy snow is, I think that's where Bakalpsy Lake was. Or Bakalpsy. Bakalpsy. Butchering another language. Add another butchered language to the list. But yeah, excellent. And just like that, folks, we're back to fog. Check it out behind me. That was the Eiger that we could see for about 10 minutes. Now it's gone. But anyway, we push on. We're still going to go up a little bit, up over this ridge, and I believe we'll round a corner and then we should be on the north face of the Eiger. So yeah, can't wait to get there. Hopefully we get a patch of clear weather again and we can see that north face of the Eiger. But either way, we'll see you when we get there. So look how close the cable car runs to the trail here. But it's so foggy, I don't even think you could see it. Look at that.
No, nobody's in there.
You'd be mad to come up here today on the cable car. That makes us mad. it goes. And off into the white abyss.
Alright guys, we just done the Eiger Trail. Just had lunch at Eiger Glacier Station. And now we walk the Jungfrau Eiger walk towards Kleinscheidegg and then Wengen. We check in later. But from here is all downhill. Woo! Nothing I want to hear more than this at this point. Yeah, we keep going. See you on the trail.
Alright, so this is Foldboden Lake. So normally this is like a beautiful blue shimmering lake, but right now with all this fog and stuff it's a little bit muted. Alright, so we are now in Kleinscheidegg. Very small place. Hotel, souvenir shop, train, couple of shops. Oh, the train's rolling in town now. Jungfraubahn. Okay, so we're now just walking back to Wengen. And we're just following along the side of the train tracks here, the railway, along this gravel path. Nothing interesting, still foggy, but we can hear some cows. We can hear the cowbells. We have not run into any Swiss cows yet. They sell all the paraphernalia in all the souvenir shops, the cowbells and cow related knickknacks, but we're yet to see an actual cow. As you can see, the trail is right beside the railway line. Alright, Nat's about to run through the finish line. Dun 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 dun. Paris 2024. Thailand wins gold. Alright, so we're walking past this farm here and they've got like a refrigerator here and a bunch of locally produced products that you can buy. So there's like a bunch of cheeses here, check it out. Lüberhorn. And then some sort of cured meat. But yeah, and you pay in this little milk thing here. Alright guys, so we've made it to Wengen. Yay! So today's been a really tough hike, but that is our own fault for going on the Eiger Trail. But yeah, we're super excited to be in Wengen. It's a beautiful city so far, all these houses made out of wood and stuff, and it overlooks the Lauterbrunnen Valley, and we just got a quick glimpse of the waterfalls and stuff down there. Can't wait to get down there tomorrow, but right now we're going to go to our hotel, check in.
And have something to eat.
Yeah,
right?
have something to eat, explore around a little bit. But yeah, I'm so hungry. We had dinner at the Bernerhof Hotel, which is where we were staying, and we tried fondue for the very first time. If you've never had it before, you'll receive a pot of melted cheese alongside bread and vegetables that you dip into the cheese with a special long fork. There were loads of options available on the menu, but we chose the traditional version. Alright, so I'm going to try some now, and I watched other people doing it. They're pre-dipping it and letting the cheese cool down a little bit. So I got a whole plate. Oh yeah, it's like melted cheese on toast. Good morning from Wengen in the Bernese Alps in Switzerland. Stunning. Guten Morgen, everyone. Day 3 of our Swiss hiking adventure, and right now we are in Wengen, out in front of the church here that has an epic viewpoint of the Lauterbrunnen Valley, and that's where we're hiking today. We're starting off by hiking down to the town of Lauterbrunnen and checking out the beautiful Staubach waterfall, that waterfall that kind of pours over the cliff into the valley. And then we're going to walk along the valley fall till Trummelbach Falls, and then we're going to finish off at Gimmerwald. So this is not a very hard day, it's going to be quite easy, but it is going to be probably one of the most beautiful days. We're so looking forward to this. It looks magical from up here, so we can't wait to get down there. Let's go.
Let's go.
Alrighty, so we're starting to make our way down into the Lauterbrunnen Valley, and it is absolutely stunning. Can't stop saying wow, it is absolutely fantastic. You know, those dramatic tall cliffs and the waterfalls pouring into the valley, and the majestic mountains surrounding it like the Breithorn and Jungfrau. Just an absolutely stunning scene. Oh, I can't believe it. Absolutely beautiful. Alright guys, we're about 2/3 of the way down the trail, and there's this epic viewpoint, and it's absolutely stunning. This is probably the best views along the trail so far because you're at the right height and a good distance from the valley. And then there's a little hut here for you to take a rest and take in the views. And there is Nat having a drink. But yeah, check it out. Absolutely stunning from here. We made it to Lauterbrunnen. So this is a really magical place. It sits in the Lauterbrunnen Valley, surrounded by green fields and the ever-present Staubach Falls, which is visible from everywhere in town. Our goal here was to buy some sandwiches for lunch and explore around town a little bit and check out some of the iconic viewpoints. And we finished off our visit here by going to Staubach Falls and taking the trail that goes along the cliff next to the falls, and that's where we're going now. Alright guys, we're now at Staubach Falls. It cascades 300 meters down into the Lauterbrunnen Valley. So we're going to climb up this trail here, up this hill, and hopefully behind the waterfall here. Alright, once you climb up that hill, there's this massive tunnel, and what looks like there's going to be stairs now. But that trail was extremely steep. Beware of that. Like, they do not mess around in Switzerland. Like, everything is either flat or very steep. that's really cool. So we're passing along the cliff through these little caves, and then when you come out, there's these little areas where you get a little peek. You can see the waterfall kind of raining down. Then we get a little peek of the countryside from up here. This is really brilliant. Before leaving town, make sure you check out one of the stunning viewpoints where you can see down the valley with the church and Staubach Falls behind it. This classic view of Lauterbrunnen is really a must-see when in town, and this particular one here is behind the church and across the river beside the water fountain. Alright guys, so we've just climbed back down from Staubach Falls, and it was absolutely awesome kind of walking beside the cliff and in the cliff to see the waterfall and the valley from a really cool vantage point. So now we say goodbye to Lauterbrunnen and we're heading along the valley floor to Tramelbach Falls, which is a couple of kilometers away, so we'll see you there. Alright, so we've found an awesome place to stop for lunch with amazing views. Check this out. Bam, what a view to have your lunch. So we stopped by the co-op in Lauterbrunnen and I got myself a sandwich and also a beer to enjoy the view with. So this beer is called Hell Quellfrisch. And look at the can. It's got mountains and some sort of mountaineer, a cow. You can't get more Swiss than that. So yeah, we're going to sit here and enjoy our lunch and the beer. Alrighty, so we're now walking through the Lauterbrunnen Valley, surrounded by these beautiful green lush fields and of course those towering rocky cliffs that kind of make you feel tiny as you're walking through here. And then in front of us we have these towering snowy peaks in front of us. Check it out, we have here a vending machine of local products. Cheeses. Oh, there's a Coca-Cola. There's like cheeses, like there's some dried fruits here. All sorts of stuff. Not a Mars bar in sight. That's crazy. Oh, there's multiple people. Oh my god. There's people, one person there in wingsuits and stuff. Oh boy. That's why it makes that cracking noise.
Woohoo! Is that Chris Brown?
Wow. These guys are base jumping. That's crazy stuff. Takes some kahunas to do that.
That's it.
Alright, so we've just turned off the main path to head towards Tramelbach Falls. But check this out, we can see Wengen up there on the top of the hill.
That church to be top.
Yeah, there's the church that we started at this morning. Awesome, so we've come this far.
Yeah.
We still have a little bit to go, so we're going to walk all the way to the base of this mountain here and then go inside to the waterfall, which is going to be cool and very unique. And then we're going to head this way, where we're going to catch a cable car eventually. Oh, I think I can see the cable up there, so yeah, looks like about 500 meters, a kilometer away. Let's go. Let's go. Tramelbach Falls is a unique place where the powerful waterfall has cut deep inside of the mountain. The waterfall drains about 20,000 litres of water per second that comes from glaciers on the Eiger, Monch and Jungfrau mountains. The falls are accessed via a network of man-made tunnels and stairs. You can walk up these stairs to visit all 10 tiers of the waterfall, but they have this funicular that takes you through the mountain to the 6th tier, which was a relief for our weary legs. All right, so we just got out of the funicular that takes you to the 5th level, and now we're walking up to the top. There are 10 tiers here, and then you can walk down the stairs and see all the tiers in that order. But yeah, from up here there are fantastic views as well. So yeah, let's go check out these waterfalls. Hear the thunder. Wow, so powerful. Alright, so to go from waterfall to waterfall, you have to walk through the mountain up these stairs. Wow, there's just tons and tons of water just spilling out of the mountain. As you look up, you can see where it's coming from. Now we continue upward through the mountain to more tiers of this waterfall. And all you can hear is the thunder of this powerful waterfall echoing through the caves here. Alright, so this place is absolutely amazing. The sound of the waterfall is absolutely deafening. It just thunders through the mountain here. So the waterfall absolutely just cuts through the mountain. So over thousands or millions of years, it's just come down and just cut a big like canyon through the mountain.
Okay guys, that was level 6 to 10. Now we are heading down to lower 5. So I'm not sure what to expect, but the 6 to 10 is so spectacular.
Mind-blowing.
Amazing.
Like walking through the caves and like the thunderous sound of the waterfall, it's just crazy.
Yeah, mist all over the place and you can get to see some rainbows. Amazing.
So powerful, and to think like that waterfall like carved its way through the mountain like that. It's just absolutely fantastic.
Yeah, okay, we'll go check out the lower 5.
Let's check out the other ones.
Let's see how it looks like.
Well, walking down the stairs isn't too bad. You get these awesome views of the Lauterbrunnen Valley. Check that out, absolutely fantastic. Hello.
Hi. Stairs.
Switchback of stairs to get down. Yeah, look out those views. Oh, into a cave. There's another cave. In we go. It is really hard to do Tramelback Falls the justice that it deserves, because it is dark here and some of the waterfalls are tucked away, but you can really see, hear and feel the force of nature at work here. We're really blown away by this place and really happy that we stopped by. So this is tier 1 of the waterfall. It's right at the bottom, as you can see. It flows right into the river here and then out into the valley. Absolutely fantastic. Alrighty, so we're now finished at Tramelback Falls and we're now heading further through the valley to catch a cable car up to Gimmelwald, where we're staying tonight. So we're actually walking along the road here because, well, there wasn't a trail here and we put it in maps.me and this is where it's taken us, along this road. There isn't much traffic anyway, so it's all good, I think. Yeah, and the cable car is up here somewhere, up on the side of the mountain, and that is where we are heading. All right, so we're now off the road and we're on a hiking trail, and this one's really leafy and shaded, really good. Running beside the river again, very nice. We're almost at the cable car station. Wow, another amazing waterfall here. I have no idea what it's called. All right, so we've made it to Stekelberg. So we're heading to the cable car station now. We got our tickets, one-way tickets to Gimmelwald. So it was $6.40 per person, but with our half fare card, $6.40. So it's already paying it for itself. So yeah, I'm a bit scared of this one. Look how steep it is. It goes literally from here all the way to the top of the mountain. So steep. Whew. I'm sure the views are going to be good, but I'm a little bit scared, as I keep saying. How do you feel about it, Nat? Are you all right?
No problem for me.
No problem for Nat, but for me, I'm a little bit of a wuss. So let's see. All right, guys, we've made it to Gimmelwald. So what a fantastic day. This has been one of the best days, travel days we've ever had. Absolutely fantastic. Bring on tomorrow. Okay, room tour of our room in the Mountain Hostel Gimmelwald. So the room is a little bit small, a little bit basic, but it has $1 million views out that window. Check out the view from our room in Gimmelwald. Fantastic. You cannot beat that.
Mountain lager.
Mountain lager. Perfect beer for mountain adventurers like us.
Guten Tag, everyone. This is our day 4 on Swiss hike. We are going from Gimmelwald to Grisalp.
Yeah, today's going to be a tough one, guys. We are going by the Seffenenberg Pass, which sits at 2,600 meters, and right here in Gimmelwald it is 1,300 meters. So we have over 1,300 meters of elevation gain. It's going to be a tough one, but we are stopping for a break at the Rostock Hut. So hopefully we can get a good break there before we go for the big final push to the top of that pass. But yeah, let's see how we get on.
Wish me luck.
All right, first viewpoint of the day, just as we're leaving Gimmelwald. Fantastic mountain views. Alright, so just making our way out of Gimmelwald now, and so we're heading through the valley here. So apparently, according to the trail, we get to the end of the valley, then we climb out to the Rostock Hut. Yeah, so it looks very, very steep, so I'm not really looking forward to it, but let's go, see you on the trail. Alright, we're right at the end of the valley now, the foot of the giant mountains in front of us. Absolutely fantastic. Alright, so we've been making our way out of the valley, going up to Rostock Hut, and I've just popped out of the tree line, but it's been incredibly steep, but we've got the beautiful views of the mountains behind us, which is pretty cool. But I think we still have to climb all of the way up there. Wow, okay. Well, if I make it, we'll see you up there. All right, guys, as you can probably tell from all the sweat and the huffing and puffing I'm doing right now, that this has been a brutal journey. It is bloody steep. It is so steep, it's unbelievable. Whew, but we have a beacon of hope right now. Look, there is the Rotstock Hut. It still looks like it's about 500 meters away and on slightly higher elevation, but we have our resting place before the final ascent. All right, let's go. We'll see you there. Whew. Yeah, this last bit of the hike up to Rotstock Hut, been really nice. Walking beside this stream, all these wildflowers and stuff beside the trail. It makes the uphill slog just that little bit more bearable. Yeah, really beautiful. You can hear birds chirping and stuff. Really peaceful. Oh, stream crossing. Ah, now we're leaving the stream just as I say that. Still loads of wildflowers though. And these fantastic mountain views that are just priceless, really. Worth all the aches and pains at the end of the day of hiking. Look at that. Oh my God. Just pinch me, I just can't believe I am seeing such beauty. How's this for a wildflower meadow? Wow, unbelievable. Just painted in yellow almost. And look, we're almost there. Rotstock Hut. Let's do it. And here we are, guys. Rotstock Hut. Or Hoot.
Rotstock Hut is a popular hike from Murin and Gimmelwald. From here you're surrounded by stunning mountains like Eiger and Jungfrau and meadows filled with colourful wildflowers. You can buy food and drink here, including beer at 9:30 AM apparently, and refuel for your journey onwards.
Officially announce it. I'm not continuing to Grissalp by Sophienberg hike. I'm gonna go back to Murin, trying to catch some buses or any sort of transportation, and I'll meet Dawn in Grissalp.
Yeah, so sad news there, but one half of the Nat and Don partnership. what was that? Anyway, one half of Nat and Don will make it to Grissalp by foot. Alright, so now I've left Rotstock Hut, leaving Nat behind. So sad news on that, but I suppose it's a good lesson. You got to know your limits, and when you've reached your limits, you should pull out before you get, before you do yourself some harm or anything like that. But anyway, I'll push on and let's continue the journey to the Sophienberg Pass. So the way there is through this valley. So we've got to walk through this valley, up here, all the way through there, and then once we get over the other side, it is all downhill until we reach Grissalp. So let's go. Alright, starting to make my way up the valley now. Very steep and very brutal like before, but those views of the Alps are just absolutely priceless. Priceless. I just can't get over how amazingly beautiful this place is. Oh. Yeah, and there's a lot of variety. Like yesterday was a day of valleys and waterfalls, and today is a day of mountains. So each day we've kind of had a different focus almost. So yeah, gonna keep on pushing up this mountain, and hopefully it doesn't get any harder than this. See you on the trail. All right, I've just come to the crest of the hill and I believe I can see Stefanenberg Pass. Check it out. I think it is right here. You can kind of see in the snow there's like footprints. It looks incredibly steep, crazy. So yeah, make our way through the rest of the valley and then the brutal ascent to the top of the pass there. Wow, there's a couple of lakes down here. Wow, just wow. Wow. So this is what I'm looking at right now. Walking up this super steep area covered in these loose kind of rocks. Look at them. Whew. Look how steep it is. It's incredible. Oh, but when you look back, you can't beat that. All right, so we can see the top now. So there's 2 patches of snow here that I have to navigate now. So let's do it. Whew. Yeah, there's nice footholds here. Just follow the footholds. I think we'll be good. Oh, sunk a bit there. Oh, step up onto this rock. Oh. Yeah. Easy. Other people have made a well-trodden path and made it easy for me. It's like walking up steps. Cold steps, but steps. Right, we're at the last bit here. Climb up these stairs and we're at the top. On to go. Last push. Oh, God. Oh, a couple more steps. Couple more steps. Oh. Ah, yes. Whew. Made it. Take it every ounce of energy. But look at that. Amazing. Whew. It was worth every step. And we can see over the other side, can't we? Towards Grisalp. Whoa. Just as beautiful. Unbelievable.
The Stefanenberg Pass sits on a knife's edge between the peaks of Hundshaw and Budlasi mountains, and from this unique place you can see down 2 spectacular valleys at the same time. From the Mürren direction you can see down the Stefanine Valley with the stunning Eiger, Monch and Jungfrau mountains behind it. And from the other side you can see down the lush green Kientel Valley with our destination of Grisalp somewhere off in the distance.
Alright guys, that was Stefanenberg Pass. Such a brutal trip to get there, and behind me is the Grisalp side, so I'm heading down there now and it should be a little bit easier now as I'll be all downhill, no more brutal climbing. First things first, I've got to navigate all of these stairs. Check that out. That's probably about 200 meters of stairs. But hey ho, it's better than climbing up the slippery rocks and snow on the other side, I'll give it that. So I've just made my way down this field of loose stones. It is so sketchy. and the trail continues along these loose stones and into the snow. So yeah, we're here in early July, so if you're here around this time, just be aware that there's going to be bits of snow around, and this trail here can be a little bit sketchy. Just be really careful. Like, I'm taking it real slow, just staying safe, and hopefully get down to Grisselp in one piece. Yeah, beautiful views into the valley, but sketchy going down. Oh my god, I'm virtually just going sideways. Stop myself from sliding. And then you've got these snow patches. They're like the other ones, they should be alright. Like the footprints in them. You just step in the footprints and you're all good. So we've just come across some goats here, just kind of grazing beside the stream, and there are some that are blocking the trail. Hopefully they're friendly goats. Are you friendly goats? Please be friendly goats. Yes, friendly goats confirmed. Oh, now we have some cows. Got all the farm animals here with their little bells. Hello. Oh, this one's poking its head over, but look. Hello. Yeah, so now the trail is taking us through the farmland on this dirt road. These epic mountains in front of us. You can see some glaciers up there. Really, really awesome. So lush and so green inside of this valley. You can hear the dingle dangle of the cow bells as they're eating and grazing. Absolutely beautiful. How awesome was that waterfall and canyon? This hike just keeps blowing me away. It's the gift that keeps giving. Absolutely fantastic. Like yesterday, we said that yesterday's hike was one of the best travel days or hiking days ever. This is right up there next to it. Absolutely fantastic hike this. Extremely brutal though. It is considered hard. I would say it's considered extremely hard by us. It is very hard. Make sure you're fit and make sure you're ready to push through this grueling challenge, but it's very rewarding, all these sights, as you can see. So yeah, I'm about half an hour from Grisselp now. I'm virtually on the valley floor, so I'm just going to be walking through the meadows and stuff now. Hopefully no more down or up or anything brutal. So yeah, see you at Grisselp. I am very, very close to Grisselp now. Just walking along the road here, surrounded by these beautiful green fields and all these mountains and stuff around me. Absolutely amazing day, amazing hike, very brutal. I wish Nat would have come along to this bit and seen it. Like, all the good bits happened after she bailed, all the best bits. Just mind-blowing. Yeah, absolutely fantastic.
After the long, grueling journey, I finally made it to Grisselp. So the journey was about 15.7 kilometers and it took me about 8 hours to complete. But you could do it faster than that if you have the fitness. So Grisselp is a beautiful little town that's nestled in the valley and surrounded by mountains. There is also a waterfall right near town that you can visit, but I did not have the energy. I couldn't take another step. I could only drag myself down to the restaurant to grab a beer.
Good morning everyone, welcome to day 5 of our Swiss hiking adventure. So today we're starting here in Grisselp and hiking to Kenderstag via the Hoterli Pass that is at 2,700 meters. And the highlight of today's hike is the stunning blue lake Oceanense, and that's where I plan to meet Nat. So long story short, yesterday Nat hiked down to Mürren and grabbed a ticket to here in Grisselp, but unfortunately one of the connections was delayed, so she had to stay in Interlaken. So we're planning to meet at Oceanense, so let's see how that works out. So let's hit the trail. Alright, so the trail this morning has started by going through this thick, beautiful forest here and also past some farms and stuff, so it's been really nice so far. But today we are expecting 1,400 meters of elevation gain, so a little bit more than yesterday, so it's going to be another brutal hike, and on top of that we're expecting rain. So yeah, today is going to be another brutal day, and I'm tired already and I've only just started, so let's see how I get on. Yet another waterfall, guys. Let us know in the comments, are you sick of seeing waterfalls or do you want more? I think you don't have much choice. I think there's going to be more. You're never going to guess it, guys, but you can probably tell from the noise. Another waterfall! Can you believe it? They're just everywhere. This is the best so far today though. Pouring out of that little notch in the cliff there. Pretty awesome. So the sign back there at Bundelp said there was 3 hours to Hoterli Pass, so that's going to really cut it fine to meet up with Nat, so I've got to really start booking it now. Pick up the pace a little bit. I don't have time to dilly-dally. It's time to really put in the miles and make that rendezvous.
Good morning guys from Interlaken. So today I am going to meet Dawn at Kendersteg. So last night I had to spend a night in Interlaken, and now I'm in front of the station and we'll take a train in like a couple of minutes. But now we'll just have some brekkie with some coffee and muffins. Yeah, wait for the train. So hopefully we time it perfectly so Dawn and I will meet somewhere near Oceanense on a trail.
From here you can get a really good picture of where we've come on this trail. So yesterday we hiked through this valley here up there, and the pass is up here somewhere. You can see the road here. That's the road I was walking down through the farm, and then I walked through the valley, you know, on the valley floor down here. And Grisselp was somewhere here over the top of that mountain. So this morning I've walked up high along the ridge here, up here, and then I've got to climb up here somewhere. I'm not sure where the pass is. There is a bit like about here where it looks like there's some sort of structure there or some wood or something. I'm not sure if that's where I have to go. We'll soon find out. All right, so I've just hiked a little bit further on from where I was just before, and yes, I can confirm it. I can see people coming up and down now. I have to climb somehow up the side of this mountain. Wow, it is so tall. Jeez Louise, man, This is gonna be brutal. It's pretty much just straight up. Man, all right. Well, wish me luck. All right, so I'm about halfway up now, but it's incredibly steep. You should only do this if you've got the fitness. I'm not sure if I've got the right fitness. Just sweating bullets. And now all this fog is rolled in around me. Whew. In the Swiss Alps, when you're hiking in the Swiss Alps, 1 minute you're in heaven, next minute you're in hell. Oh, it's got to keep going. I'm literally going 50 meters rest, 50 meters rest. Oh. Just switchback after switchback right now. Whew, look at that. There we go. Just fog into the abyss. I believe I'm halfway. I can't see the top anymore. Maybe it's wishful thinking. And now we're kind of going along a cliff's edge. Oh, gotta watch your step. Definitely not for the faint of heart. Oh. Wow, really cool. Hopefully when we round the corner we can see the pass, and then I'll have a little bit of an idea of what's coming and how far there is to go. Alright guys, the end is in sight. In front of us is Hortuli Pass, and you can see the stairs going up there and the pass is right up there, that snowy bit. So it looks like the last section is going to be a scramble up the snow. Sounds interesting. All right, let's do it.
I didn't film much going up to Hortuli Pass because the fog was so thick and the trail was incredibly sketchy. It just required my full attention all the time. Like there was large sections of snow I had to navigate, and there was parts where there was a steep drop off on one side, and one trip would have you tumbling down the side of the mountain. And on top of all that, it was incredibly difficult and it was really testing my endurance and mental strength. But luckily, we got there in the end.
All right, so we're now heading up the stairs now. They're a bit damaged. These are the only ones intact. The others look to be washed away by the snow, melting snow. These are busted up here as well. There it is, guys. We have made it to Hortuli Pass. What a mission. Oh my god. But yeah, from here you can see both sides of the valley. There's one valley down this way towards Kenderstag, and then back down here in the other valley where I come from for Grissalp. But you can't see anything because it's extremely foggy. But yeah, I'm sure on a clear day these views would be absolutely fantastic. Yeah, so I'm just going to rest up here for a little bit, and then I'm going to head down to the lake and meet Nat. There is also like a hut or a refugio up here on the hill that you can go to, but I do not have the energy to go up there. Alright guys, so now I've rested up and I'm going to head down to Oceanense Lake. So I'm just going to book it down there so you won't see me until then. I've got about 4 kilometers to make in an hour to meet up with Nat. Let's do it.
Alright guys, I have arrived in Kendersteg. So I'm going to find a way to go up to Oceanense to meet with Dawn. I think at first I might have to go to Co-op to get some lunch.
We have nothing but fog coming down, no views, nothing. Just a whiteout. Man, I hope it's better near the lake. I want to see the lake. The sun has come out for the first time today. I can finally see what this valley looks like. Look at that. Well, it's still foggy up in the direction I come from, but yeah, let's check out this valley.
Alright guys, that is the first glimpse of the lake. Not bad actually. Yeah, but we're not gonna go down yet. We're gonna go meet with Dawn. So I think we're gonna go up that way.
Here it is, guys, finally made it. Oh my God, it is fantastic. The fog cleared up just before I arrived. The gods have come down and kissed me on the cheek again. Absolutely fantastic. So happy to be here. What a beautiful spot, check it out.
Ocean NC is a stunning blue lake that's surrounded by the towering peaks of the Blue Missalp, lush green meadows and cascading waterfalls. It was one of the highlights of the trip and one of the spots we're really looking forward to seeing, and it definitely didn't disappoint. Ocean NC is located near the town of Kandersteg and can be reached by a cable car from town, or if you're up for it, you can also hike up to the lake.
So I made a mistake. I can't find Nat. So last night she gave me a map and asked me to circle a spot where we could meet. And I circled a spot and sent it back to her. And when I arrived here and I got to the spot that I thought it was, I realized that it's the wrong spot. And I have no internet and I can't figure out where it is. Damn it. Anyway, I'm gonna go look for her. Let's see if I can find her. So yeah, right now I'm just walking along the trail that run beside the lake. It's absolutely fantastic. There's like a million different viewpoints. You can see the lake from every angle, and every angle that looks different and has something else to offer. Absolutely blown away by this place. Absolutely incredible. Yeah. Well, it was worth the hike in the end. I was a bit worried with all that fog that by the time I got here I wouldn't be able to see anything. And it's made that journey all the more worth it. So yeah, I'm still on the hunt for Nat and I'll continue and hopefully I can find her soon. Look who I just found on a rock here. It's Nat. How was your journey?
Smooth.
Brutal. Give me a hug. It's amazing. Can you believe it?
Did you find any better view from up there? Or?
Yeah, that's where you got to walk.
Okay.
Oh my God, there's like a waterfall just here
Yeah, they come down from there.
into the lake. Oh my God, absolutely beautiful. Didn't think we were going to get this weather today. This morning it was foggy. Was it foggy in Interlaken?
Yeah, foggy, and it was raining when I was on the train here.
And I was like, please, 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 please. I prayed to all the gods and the gods smiled upon us.
Yes.
And cleared the fog. And wow, this place is fantastic.
Amazing.
So we're going to have some lunch now. You bought lunch?
Yeah, I bought lunch, and then I just found this nook.
Okay.
So we can have
This
lunch.
is a beautiful little picnic spot, like right here on the rocks, overlooking this. So yeah, let's have some lunch and do some exploring. All right, I'm gonna go in the lake. Let's see how cold it is. I don't know how far I'm gonna go. I don't know how much courage I've got. It's very cold. Will I go all the way in? That is the question. I've come this far, I might as well. Okay, shirt's coming off. Oh yeah. Makes you feel alive. Oh yeah. Oh, it's beautiful. Rejuvenating.
After the super refreshing swim, we grab the cable car back down to Kandersteg. The cable car station is about 1.5 kilometers from the lake, so it's quite a walk, but there is a trolley service available, making this place really accessible, so you can catch the cable car up from Kandersteg and the trolley out to the lake. So if you have mobility issues or you just can't be asked walking, you can still come here and enjoy this beautiful place.
All right, guys, we are now arrived in Kandersteg and we're back together. Woo-hoo-hoo. Yeah, so after being apart for a night,
24 hours.
yeah, we are now back together. So tomorrow, hopefully, we'll be hiking together and everything goes smoothly. But yeah, we're gonna just go into town, check into our hotel, and then explore around a little bit. We're not Alpenblick,
No, Alpina.
Alpina. That's what we're looking for, folks. Alpina, not Alpenblick. Look at that. Imagine you're staying there, the view's out your window. Fantastic. Ours is like going to be the last one, right? Ours will be the last one in town. Alright, so let's do a little hotel tour of Hotel Alpina in Kandersteg. Very spacious and bright in here. So let's have a look here. This is the toilet. Oh, there we go. Looks pretty good. And most importantly, let's see what the views are like. Oh, this one's got nothing. What's this window got? Oh, there we go. Look at that. Beautiful. Absolutely beautiful views.
You know, one interesting thing that we've been in Switzerland, they fold the blanket like this, like lengthwise in the middle of the bed. Yeah, like every hotel we stayed.
There you go. The folding technique of their duvets. All right, so we just discovered something very interesting about this room that I missed on the original room tour. Check this out. This little thing that I said was a window before. We have our own little enclosed balcony here with a couple of seats and a table as well. And the views from here, fantastic. Can't beat that. Wow, really impressed with this place. All right, so tonight we are eating at the Victoria Hotel, which is this cool looking old building. And I got some schnitzel here. It's very, very big. I can barely fit it in the shot. And Nat got rosti, which is a Swiss dish.
Yeah.
What is it? Is that like
It's like a
potato?
hash brown.
Ah, yeah, like a
gigantic hash
yeah.
brown.
And then it's come here with a sausage.
And some onion gravy.
Awesome. That looks good. Are you gonna try it?
Yeah, I'm gonna try it.
Cool.
I've never tried this before. First time.
All right, let's have a look. Let's see how good your cutting skills are.
Shit.
Wow.
I think you have to eat it together.
Okay, with a bit of gravy.
Round two.
Round
A
two.
lot of gravy.
It looks crispy, the potato.
Yum.
Awesome.
Gravy is so good.
I'm jealous now. I might have to get some tomorrow. All right, we're gonna eat. Can I eat all that though? Wow.
Guten Morgen, everyone. Today is day 6 of our Swiss hiking adventure, and today we got a jam-packed day. We are going to hike the Gemi Pass to Leukebad, and then we're gonna soak our weary, sore muscles there in the thermal bath.
I can't wait. I definitely need that.
Yeah, after that we're gonna take the public transportations to Zermatt.
All right, so we've walked to the end of town now, and we're right here at the Kandersteg Sunboil cable car. So we're planning on taking a cable car up to the top of the mountain there to cut out a lot of the elevation gain that we'd have to do, because there was another day of 1,000 meters of elevation. Don't fancy that. So we're going to take this cable car up to the top, which I think stops at a place called Sun Buol. I don't know how to pronounce it, but yeah, we'll find out up there. Let's go.
The Kandersteg to Sun Buol cable car takes you on a 2.4 kilometre scenic ride with some of the best views looking back down the valley towards Kandersteg as you rise over 700 metres above the valley floor. So the journey takes about 8 minutes and the cable car departs every half hour.
Alright, so we just got off at the Sun Buol cable car station and the ride up was really awesome. Really cool views over Kandersteg and the valley and stuff. And on the left hand side there's a really big waterfall. So if you want to see that waterfall, sit on the left. I was on the right and didn't get to see it. But yeah, awesome. So now we are on the way to the Gemi Pass, which is about 9 kilometers away. So yeah, let's go there. Love these fences. Poof. There we go, we're through. Another foggy morning. Hopefully the fog clears up. What do you think, Nat?
Yeah, I think it's gonna lift up soon.
Yeah. I hope so. By the time we get to Gemi Pass and we get to see the views overlooking Loikabad. And the typical scene in Switzerland of cows and their symphony of bells. And onward we go.
The trail from Sun Buol to Gemi Pass starts off nice and easy, going through the valley where you'll be surrounded by mountains and pass through the lush valley. The trail has over 500 meters of elevation gain, and all that starts at the end of the valley where you'll climb up until you reach the stunning lake of Dubensi just before reaching Gemi Pass.
One thing I love about hiking in Switzerland, you always come across these unexpected places that are really beautiful. So check this out. Check out this beautiful lake here. Really like emerald green. The mountain behind it. Absolutely fantastic, so beautiful. All right, let's keep moving.
Right next to the lake you'll find the historic Schwarenbach Hotel. It was built in 1742 and it looks like an amazing place to stop and grab a bite to eat right next to the lake there. But we were on a mission and we had to keep on moving and make our way to Loikabad.
Alright, so now we've gone past the hotel and the lake. We are starting to make the second section of the climb that we have to make today. But the views here are absolutely fantastic. Surrounded by towering mountains, that beautiful blue lake behind me. Really nice. And now we're just walking up this path here. And we're going, I don't know, somewhere up here, I think. So yeah, let's keep going. We'll see you at the top. Alright guys, after many false horizons, we finally made it to Dubensi Lake. So Gemi Pass is right on the other side of the lake and we're heading there now. We'll see you there. There we go. Ah, look at that, nice party trick. So Dubensi Lake here, it's just completely surrounded by mountains. Check it out. Really, really beautiful. When the sun is out, it kind of has a nice milky blue color to it. Probably one of our last looks at Lake Dalbensee. You can also take a cable car from down beside the lake here to Gemi Pass, and we are massively regretting that right now. Alright guys, we made it to Gemi Pass at 2,350 meters. So this spot here actually forms a natural border between the Bern and Valais regions of Switzerland. And we're going into the Valais region next when we head down to Leukerbad. So yeah, check out these views, absolutely fantastic. You can actually see the Matterhorn from here as well.
Also, while you're up here, make sure you stop by the Panorama Restaurant. They have an amazing viewing platform that goes out over the cliff's edge for amazing panoramic views.
We're walking out the Gemi Pass. Check it out. Wow. Fantastic. And look, there's a Via Ferrata here. So there's these people climbing up the cliffs on these ladders. Wow, the views must be fantastic, but it's not for me. I do not have the courage. Check it out. Absolutely magical views.
After we're done with the viewpoints, we took the cable car down to Leukerbad. You can also hike down as well, and the trail looked absolutely spectacular, but we didn't have time for that, but the cable car wasn't half bad either.
Alright guys, welcome to Leukerbad.
Yay!
Yeah, so that cable car ride down was absolutely beautiful, so stunning. So now we're on our way to a thermal bath to rest our sore and weary muscles, because we've done a lot of hiking and we need a well-deserved break. So let's go, we'll see you there. How is it, Nat?
Awesome.
Rejuvenating. And with the mountains in the back, absolutely fantastic. So yeah, we're going to relax here for a little bit and soak in these beautiful thermal baths.
Yeah. And you have this to sort of
Massages.
massage your back.
So awesome. All right guys, we have now finished with the thermal baths, and that was so rejuvenating, and it's such a picturesque spot. So awesome. But now we're running late. We've got to catch well, buses drove past. Speaking of buses, that's what we've got to go catch. We've got to go catch public transport to Zermatt, and this means we have to catch a bus and then 2 trains. So yeah, it's going to be a bit of a mission, so let's go. Alrighty, so part 2 of our mission to Zermatt. We are now in a place called Leuk, and we're about to catch a train to a place called Visp. Check that out, right next to the station there's a waterfall. Crazy. Someone is chilling while waiting for the train to arrive.
Very awesome spots.
Yeah. How cool is the town of Leuk? Like really medieval looking, all the old buildings and stuff. Really cool.
Yeah.
And there's lots of vineyards around here, you can see up on the hill there. Alright, so part 3 of our mission to Zermatt. So we've just rolled up at Visp, and we've been told that there's no trains running to Zermatt, but there is a bus replacement. So we're just looking for that now. Not sure where to go. These guys might tell us. Zermatt. Okay, this way. Alright. Cool, cool, cool. So here we go. So we're gonna jump on this bus. So now the bus has dropped us off at a place called Tash, and now we've got to catch the train to Zermatt. So it looks like the railway line between Tash and Visp is not running at the moment. So yeah, so another hop to our journey. Alright guys, so today we have walked. We've taken 2 cable cars, 2 buses, and 2 trains, and we are finally here in Zermatt,
Yes.
which is our final destination on this trip. So we're going to spend the next couple of nights here exploring Zermatt and hopefully seeing the Matterhorn up close. So yeah, come along with us over the next couple of days and let's go do this.
Let's go.
Alright, so here is our hotel, Alpina. The same company, I believe, that we stayed at already in Kandersteg. For dinner, we went to a restaurant called Stadel, where I finally got to try Rosti, and it was delish. The food and staff here were excellent, so we would highly recommend this place. We started the day in Zermatt, where we took the Gornergratbahn up to Gornergrat. So the journey takes about 30 minutes and it costs 66 francs per person, which is a little pricey, but as you'll see when we get up there, it is well worth it as the views are absolutely stunning. Alright guys, we have arrived in Gornergrat at 3,089 meters above sea level. So yeah, it's really beautiful up here. There are loads of glaciers, including the Gornergrat Glacier, which is the second largest in the Alps apparently. Yeah, and the temperature difference up here compared to Zermatt is very large, so make sure you bring some warm clothes when you come up here. So yeah, our plan for today is to hike back down to Zermatt after checking out all the viewpoints up here. So it's about 12.5 kilometers down to Zermatt. So we'll see you on the trail. Alright, pretty neat viewpoint up here next to the hotel. You can see one of the observatories there, and a boatload of epic mountains. Alright, so now we're going up to this viewing platform that I have called the Eagle's Nest. Unbelievable. I can't believe how many glaciers are here, right?
Yeah.
It's just crazy. Like 4 in a row here. It's madness. Alright guys, the weather is cleared up now. We got some blue skies here and we can see the Matterhorn, which is so awesome. We weren't sure if we were ever going to be able to see it when we're here in Zermatt, so happy to see it. And the views up here are absolutely fantastic, surrounded by mountains and glaciers, 360 degrees. absolutely blown away. Amazing.
Gornogorat is a spectacular place to visit with 7 visible glaciers and 29 peaks over 4,000 meters, including the iconic Matterhorn. This is one of the most popular places to visit from Zermatt, and for good reason. We loved it up here and spent about an hour checking out all the different viewpoints and soaking in the spectacular vistas. We would definitely highly recommend it, and if you want to make a proper day of it, consider one of the many trails in the area, and that's where we're heading next.
Alright guys, we've just left Gornogorat and change of plans. We are going to combine the 5 lakes hikes into this trail because the weather is so gorgeous. So the trail should be about 7.5 miles or 12 kilometers down to Senega. And I wish the weather hold up for us so we can see the iconic reflection of the Matterhorn and the lake. Let's see how we go.
Check out that view in front of Nat. The Matterhorn and that lake, just fantastic. This is already turning out to be a good decision. So yeah, nice one. Ooh. Wow, what a shot.
We hike down from Gornogorat to join the 5 Lakes Trail at Grunsey Lake and continue along the trail, finishing in Senega, where you can catch the train back down to Zermatt. The trail is incredibly beautiful with panoramic views of the Matterhorn, and you'll be surrounded by mountains and lush alpine meadows. And of course, you'll be visiting the 5 lakes along the trail, with each lake having its own unique charm. The trail will take about 4 to 5 hours to complete, depending on how much you stop to admire the views, and you'll be doing a lot of that. So this is a great option to add to your Gornogorat visit and make a proper day of it.
Alright, so this trail is really beautiful so far. When you've got the backdrop of the Matterhorn and these beautiful snow-capped mountains, just absolutely fantastic. You really can't beat it. Really can't. Apparently it's a bit of a ways to the next lake, but we're going to really enjoy these views along the way. So yeah, we'll see you at the next lake. There is our second lake down there, Grunsey. Alright, check out the trail here. Loads and loads of switchbacks along the side of this steep mountain here. Well, we're going to get down very quickly at this rate. Alright, so we've climbed all the way down the mountain and we've made it to the second lake, Grunsey. Check it out. So it's like a emeraldy kind of color, and the weather has turned on us as well, so it's raining a little bit right now. But yeah, there you go, like a long thin lake. There are some mountains in the back there, but you can't really see them right now because of the clouds.
Make sure when you're visiting the lakes to take the paths around them, as you can get amazing views from different angles. Like you can see here at Grunzi, if you walk around the other side of the lake, you get amazing views looking back down the lake with the reflections of the mountains in the water. And as we got there, the rain just happened to stop at that moment and give us these perfect views.
So all that flexing earlier on about the lovely weather today, and look what's happened. It's raining. So I suppose that's a lesson to not speak too soon. But hopefully it does clear up a little bit later. Earlier on today, before we came up here, it was raining and it cleared up. So hopefully it does the same and we get some more really nice views at the lakes. So we're about to do a big section of steep incline. So yeah, we'll see you at the top. So when you're doing the Five Lakes Trail, follow the 5 Seamweg signpost. They'll have these at every trail junction, so you'll never get lost. All right, so we've made it to the next lake, Grindasee. So it is still raining, so the views are a little bit obscured, but it's still a very nice spot. Alright, so we're now moving on to the next lake, Stellici Lake. So this is the one that is supposed to have the best views, where you can get that reflection of the Matterhorn in the lake. So we can see some patches of blue sky coming now. So hopefully it's clearing up and it turns out nice for us. We'll see you there. Are you tired of waterfalls yet? So many waterfalls, they're just everywhere. Double waterfall even. Fantastic. Alright guys, made it to Stellici Lake, so I'm just making my way to the viewpoint, which is just at the other end of the lake. You can see loads of people there. This is a really popular spot for photography and stuff, as you can imagine, with the kind of views that you can get. Alrighty, let's head round there. Can't see the Matterhorn. It is right where the symbol of the Matterhorn is on this Toblerone packet. But I'm going to eat some Toblerone in honor of the non-present Matterhorn. Cheers to you, Matterhorn. I haven't had Matterhorn. I haven't had Toblerone in years. It's pretty good. Alright guys, so we didn't get that classic Matterhorn reflection in the lake because it's complete whiteout now, unfortunately. We've waited here for about an hour hoping it would clear up, but it's a showstopper. So yeah, we are on to the last lake now, and then we're going to catch a cable car back down to Zermatt. If you can see right at the top there, you can see the hotel at Gornogarat. We've come all the way down that mountain to this point here. All right, so we're now making our way to the last lake. The fog has cleared a little bit. Got these beautiful kind of views here on the edge of this steep, hilly mountain. Alright, so this is the last lake, Lisi Lake. It is raining quite heavily now and there's lots of fog, but I'm sure on a nice day it'll be super beautiful. Okay, so we're quickly moving on from this lake and getting back to Zermatt as quick as possible to get out of this rain. Alright guys, we are now in Sinega and we're catching our transport back to Zermatt, and this thing looks like some kind of funicular or something. Yeah, it's like really long. It's like a train mixed with a funicular. It's great. I don't know what it is, but anyway, it's going to take us down to Zermatt and that's all that matters.
Yeah.
So yeah, let's go. Alright guys, we are now back in Zermatt. So we've had another amazing day here in Switzerland. We got to see the Matterhorn, so amazing. So that was like a dream come true, something we've always wanted to do. So super excited, despite all the rain and stuff, we got to see the Matterhorn and all of those glaciers and epic mountains and lakes and everything else we got to see today. Amazing, so excited.
On the way back to the hotel, we ran into this group playing the Alphorn, which is a traditional Swiss instrument that was used in the mountains back in the day for communication, but now they make music out of it. So yeah, you'll see them carrying these horns through the streets from place to place, playing a few songs. Really, really cool to see. We spent the morning wandering around and exploring Zermatt. As you could imagine, being nestled in the Swiss Alps, you get amazing views everywhere you go, and being a car-free village makes it perfect to explore on foot. Just a short walk from the busy Bahnhofstrasse, you'll find Zermatt's old town, the Hinterdorf. It's a charming and historic area that offers a glimpse into the village's past. There are about 30 buildings here that are up to 500 years old, and they're built in the traditional style of the Valais mountain farmers. This is a really nice place to explore and see what life was like back in the day before all of us tourists showed up.
It says this is a stable and barn from the 16th century, used to house cows and sheep in the winter, and a pig stall dating back to the 16th century. I wonder if the people lived on top, because I don't think the pigs could have climbed up there.
If you're around Zermatt at 9 AM or 5 PM, keep your ears open for the goat parade. So twice a day a herd of black-headed goats will travel through town. You will hear their jingly jangly bells ring out as they make their way along the Bahnhofstrasse. In the morning they are brought out to their meadow and back to their barn at the end of the day. This is such a fun thing to see, and we're super pumped to have seen it, but keep in mind that the goat parade only happens in summer. We hope you enjoyed coming along with us on this Swiss Alps adventure. We had such an amazing time exploring one of the most beautiful places in the world, and we can't wait to come back and explore some more. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next adventure.